Hi, so for today's video, I'm going to be talking about some crochet patterns that I've tried and I loved, and maybe you will like too. I love watching other people's pattern review videos or vlogs, and hopefully you like this one and you see something that you like. I actually want to make this today. Today is only July 27th, so it's not the end of June yet, but I'm going to be giving away some of these, so I just wanted to document it and show you before I give it away. I guess I will go kind of in chronological order. I didn't make this one in June, but I have been wanting to take this to work, so but I wanted to show it to you guys before I took it to work. This is just a waffle stitch laptop cover that I made, and I wouldn't say I self-drafted it because it's not a complex pattern at all. I used the waffle stitch pattern that I made one of the scarves in one of my previous videos, winter beanie and scarf pattern roundup that I did, and it's the same waffle stitch. I will link it down below, but it makes such a great laptop cover. So I just have my MacBook, and this is the size of it in relation to, well, I guess I stretched it out, but I actually made it smaller. It kind of like shrinks back up when it's not on top of your laptop. That's one tip that I would say when you're making this, is to make it a couple inches smaller than your actual laptop width so that it stretches over your laptop so it goes on snugly. I made this out of this Amazon kind of, what do you call, beginner yarn that it's a little dusty. That's just dust. Beginner yarn, and it's kind of like similar to the Wool's kind of t-shirt yarn. So it's actually very durable, and the waffle knit really makes a nice padding around your laptop. I wouldn't say it's drop proof, but it helps. It's better like in your bag than not. And this came in a pack of 4 skeins, like really small balls. This is a leftover. I also made a hacky sack out of this yarn. It wasn't the best for it, but Joy Tag yarn for beginners. It comes with 4 little balls in a set. That's why I made it color blocked, also just to add interest. But yeah, I really like this. Highly recommend the waffle stitch. Very good for many different things. Another thing that I finished is the little one-piece dachshund. This is a very low sew pattern. I think it turned out really cute, so if your kids like one piece like mine's do, cute. I learned a lot of things from this pattern. How to do a French knot, which I love learning like little things along the way. Like I made a pattern like this before from the same maker, so I didn't think I would learn anything new while making this one, but I did. So I learned how to make a French knot, which is cool for the little buttons, and I think all the little details made it turn out really cute. It has a little scar here. So this is the pattern that I use, the Straw Hat Dachshund by, it doesn't have her name on here. I will have to just link it down below. But yeah, this is a very good pattern. I also have the Christmas one. I went a little crazy, and the doggies with the sweater, so cute. But yeah, I did this one. I didn't think I would learn anything new, but I did. So very happy with that one. Okay, so the next thing I made was this little elephant using the Premier Parfait Chunky Pom Pom in the gray color. It's called Disco Ball. So cute. This is my first time working with Chunky Parfait, and I have to say I do recommend. It's maybe not as soft as the Estaco one that I've been buying on Amazon. Like this capybara is like really, really, really soft. This is a velvet yarn, but this is very soft, and it holds up really well. And I think for amigurumi, it is perfect. That's why everyone uses it. So this was a low sew pattern. I did have to sew on the ears, and I found this one on Instagram. I guess I'll link it down below because I didn't print it out. I just looked on my phone for the instructions when I was making it. But it's super cute. I learned a lot of things with this one too. I kind of did bobble stitches before, but this one is like a big bobble stitch. How to have the trunk stick out like that, but it's not sewn on. You just kind of skip it and keep going. I think I did okay with the ear placement this time. And the tail. So the tail, the instructions said to burn off the end, and I did. And yeah, I mean, it makes it not fray, so that was cool. So I'm giving this to my nephew because he likes elephants. I'm gonna see them tonight. That's why I have to finish this video before then. The next one is a super cute little bowl purse. It is so cute. Like, I would love this if I was a little girl. I still like it, but it's just a little purse, and it's like soft and fuzzy. This is for my niece. I hope she likes it. I was supposed to make her a pink giraffe, but that was a little bit too complicated, I think. Maybe for a later date. But yeah, I think she will like this. At first, it was supposed to be all of this chunky parfait pom-pom in Let's Glow. But because it's such a busy, like, yarn, I felt like if it was all this white pom-pom one, it would kind of get, the bow would kind of get lost in the pattern. So I did try to have like a coordinating pink. It's not quite the same bright pink as in the little pom-poms, but I think it worked out good. And this is a pattern, did I buy? Yeah, I did buy this on Etsy. This is Hooked on Luu, L-U-U, small bow purse. Sorry, my printer sucks, but this is the front of the pattern. So it is a beginner pattern, no sew. I would say, I guess it was not a sewn kind of attachment. It was a crochet on. So yeah, it's no sew, and I would say it's pretty fast to work up. She used Bernat Maker yarn, or any 5-weight yarn. I use Premier Chunky in that Let's Glow, and also in Hibiscus. And I didn't even use up, maybe I used up about half of this ball or skein, and like a third of this one for the purse section. This came out really cute. If I was more ambitious, I would put a little button here, but I don't think I have time. I have to give this to her in a couple hours. So finish this at baseball, yay. I also share with you guys my work in progress. It's not finished yet, but I'm hoping to be done with this in like a few more baseball games, which means like maybe 3 hours of work time. It's the Sherbrooke tote, and it's this large tote. And I bought this pattern on Lion Brand Yarn. I think it was actually a kit. It came all together. But they do sell the yarn separately and the pattern separately if you want. But I thought it was such a practical bag that I would actually use. The only thing I didn't think about was that this is a large bag. And even though it's super simple, it's mostly single crochets. There are some other stitches to make the handle part, as you can see, but the main part of the bag is single crochets. This is like 30 something rows of single crochets, so it's taking me a while. This is what I have so far. It's like big enough to hold my yarn that I'm using in it, but yeah, I mean, so far I can see I'm motivated to finish it because I can see this being something that I would like to use. I love the color. The yarn that came with the kit is this rewind tape yarn, and you use 2 skeins at the same time, so it's doubled up. It seems like a very strong yarn. It's 70% polyester, 30% viscose, machine wash, lay flat to dry. Can't wait. I will show you definitely when I finish this. I think I have maybe a little less than 10 rows to go, but it's like at least like, I don't know, about 150 stitches one time around. So it's just taking me a while. I am very hopeful, and it looks like something I'll actually use. Another thing I've been kind of like interested in is making hacky sacks. I made a couple and they weren't that great yet. I think you have to get a thinner cotton yarn. I used the same yarn I used for the laptop thing, so it's a little too stiff. But I did buy the poly pellets and the little pantyhose sock things. So you put the pellets in here and you tie it off. Because I also want to try making weighted stuffed animals for amigurumi. I think it would look really cute. I should have put a little bit of the pellets in this one because it makes it sit down nicely, all of your things. So just having that little weight kind of makes it add something to it, you know. So if I make something with that next month, I will show you guys. But I did buy that, and I'm going to try to make another hacky sack that actually works and is not so stiff. I don't know why. The kids are not that into it, but maybe they just haven't seen a nice squishy one that you can kick around. But yeah, so thank you for watching. See you next month when I do another pattern roundup and what I've crocheted this month. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.